Hey, good morning, everyone. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. Hope you had a nice evening. It is Tuesday, February 10th, coming up to Valentine's Day and President's Day weekend. Before we get started, let's get the CFTC out of the way. This broadcast is for demonstration educational purposes only. It's important to know that I'm not a licensed financial advisor. I'm not offering any type of trading advice here today. And if you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. You could lose your entire trading account. Trading does have a significant amount of risk. It's a good idea to familiarize yourself with how much risk you're taking. All right, let's take a look at the Forex Factory. We're going to be showcasing today the automated bots from Right Line Trading. My name's Rory Powers. I want to thank you for joining me. And listen, it's February 10th. It's Tuesday. And if you're joining us today, that's the good news. Hallelujah. Any day above ground is a blessed day. Let's rejoice and be glad in it. So today at 8:30, we had a couple of red folder reports, core retail sales and retail sales month over month. Let's take a quick look and see what those reports said. Unchanged. We're flat. Missing expectations. We look at these news events as catalyst events, something that's going to cause some movement in the market, some volatility. These bots that we're trading today, well, they thrive in that volatility, those big swings up or down or any which way. We also have employment cost index quarter over quarter, import prices month over month, 10 o'clock, business inventories month over month, and those are the news reports that will come out during my live stream. These business inventories, FOMC member, 10 a.m., business inventories. All of these other reports already came out. And let's take a look at what the overall market condition looks like today. Let's start with the E-mini. Here's midnight. Session open, was at 1800 hours, right about here. And we're pretty flat. Not a lot of volatility. These Unorenko bars you see on my chart are calculated in ticks, not time. The more volatile the market, the more bars. When you have very few Unorenko bars, that means the market is flat. There's not a lot of volatility. You can see the price right now is pretty much where it is when the session opened. On our NASDAQ, let's squeeze her back to 1800 hours. Here we go. 1800 hours right here. You can see very much like the ES. It's flat. The session opened right about the same price we're at right now. We'd like to run the bots pre-market. We have a nice diversified portfolio of not only instruments that we trade, we are trading the futures instruments, very liquid instruments in the NASDAQ, the S&P 500. Not a big disparity between our bid and ask price, very liquid instruments. We let the bots run pre-market and see which ones are finding the ebb and flow of the market. Good morning, George. Good morning, Mike. Thank you for joining me, for joining us. Yeah, I noticed that too. The ES takes a lot of trades in the morning, pre-market, which is good for us. It gives us an indication of what's working and what's not working. Are all of my bots winning? No. Um, my methodology is to focus on the ones that are doing the best. However, we do have bots running that are losing. Those are on the bottom. We wait for them to find the ebb and flow of the market, start performing well, and just like the cream always rises to the top, the best bots, the most profitable bots will find their way onto my leaderboard. When they find their way to my leaderboard, that's when they're tapping me on the shoulder. They're saying, hey, look at me. I might be your vehicle, your vessel, to get you to the winner's circle today. Today being the key word. These are the bots that I refer to as the what have you done for me latelys. The shortest look back that we have on trade performance is our leaderboard, right? These are the ones that are performing the best in today's session. Now, we also like to do a little bit of a further look back. I'd like to look at the month as well. What I'm getting at is we have a ChatGPT trading analyst. I could take my trade performance on Ninja, and pull up all of the trades for the month of October, excuse me, for February. My coffee's just kicking in. February 10th. And I'm going to put the display on trades and generate it. And what I want to do is export. Right click and export. And this is February 1st to the 10th. I'm going to name it as such. February 1st to the 10th. Trades. Save it to my downloads so I know just where to find it. And now, when I pull up my ChatGPT, I have an AI trading analyst. And this is going to analyze my trade performance. So I'm just going to click on the little plus sign at the bottom, and I'm going to add that file that I just saved, February 1st to the 10th trades, and open it up. And click on Process This Week's Trades. We developed a really powerful API using ChatGPT that has very specific instructions. Analyze the trade performance history data. And we can even ask it any question we want regarding that data. And what it's going to tell us first is which ones are my most profitable. And the retirement plan comes to the top of my list. The NQ one-day pass. The retirement plan happens to be on fire. If you haven't been around for the last couple of weeks or this month alone, you might say, well, how long did it take to make that 16,000? That's this month. This month. Wow, that's incredible, Mike. Incredible. The retirement plan is up $16,000, trading one contract after commissions. After commissions. The NQ one-day pass, that's one of our bots that's specifically designed to pass prop trading evaluations. And that one happens to be up 8,400 with a 63% win rate. The best bot, we have our best bots. We refer to the best bots as our bionic bots. The bionic bots are best bots. What that NQ best bot does is it will simultaneously scan all of the NQ strategies in my portfolio. And it will only take the trades of the most profitable bot in the portfolio. And it will take the exact same entries and do the exact same trade management. And that can change throughout the trading session. It might copy the retirement plan in the morning, and then another bot starts doing better, and then it might be taking the Mack truck trades in the afternoon. So it will dynamically change which bot it's trading during the trading session based on performance. Based on performance. The ES Scalper's been red hot, 2300. ES Star, 1155. It's creeping up. The ES Star kind of always does that each month. Creeps up to the top. One of our members, Austin, has shared with our community an incredible bot. He kind of tweaked a moneymaker, excuse me. Sorry. He tweaked a moneymaker and shared it with our community. Over the last several months, he has double-digit PA accounts that are deeply, deeply in the green. He made so much money trading it that he wanted to share it with our community. Really nice spiritual guy, very generous, and everybody's grateful. If we stick to his rules, I've been watching it. He has a hard stop. When he gets up $525, he stops. It's a hard stop within the strategy parameters. We could set not only our daily loss limit, that's our risk tolerance, how much we're willing to lose each day, but we can also, because capital preservation is so important, we can also set our profit goal. If I go to the strategy parameters, you'll see I have the ability to set exactly how much I want to risk. If I want to risk 400, what Austin does off the top of my head is he puts his profit target at 525 and he checks this box. This box that says close at profit, loss limit, that's a hard stop. That means even if you're in a trade and your P&L is running up the score and you're in a beautiful trade, as soon as you get to 525, it's going to exit the trade at that second. This is the way it's supposed to work, the way it does work. If you uncheck that box and you're in a trade and you get to 525, well, you could exceed your profit goal, but it's a double-edged sword. You could also exceed your session loss limit because if you're in an open position, it's going to allow the trade to play out. This is very important for prop traders, or even if you have a live account. Managing your risk is, man, I tell you, that's probably 3/4 of the battle, is having the discipline to stick to your trading plan regarding your loss limit and your profit goal. So what we do is, what I'm going to be showing today is we're going to be trading with a trade copier. A trade copier is really a tool that allows you to copy the trades from one of our bots into several, multiple prop accounts. Or if you have multiple live accounts, you could certainly do that as well. The trade copier that I'm using, I can very quickly choose my leader account and have my follower accounts. I like to choose my leader accounts based on my leaderboard. Let's take a look at that, Austin. I watched it. Ever since I started trading it, I think it's hit 525 every day. It may not finish the day because I'm letting it run wide open just to learn more. So I haven't been using that hard stop at 525 just to accumulate additional data. Absolutely, George. You're right. George made a very good point. And I think it's important to know that the ES 1-day pass or the NQ 1-day pass come with a lot of risk. Remember, that's a do or die strategy. You're looking to pass an eval in one trade. So it's a pass or fail, one trade. Statistically, I like to say 1 out of 3. I like to under-promise, and over-deliver because I know it's a little higher than 1 out of 3. So if you buy 3 prop accounts, statistically, one of them should become a PA account. Now, this is trading. Nothing's guaranteed. You could lose all 3. You could win all 3. You could do a trade in silver, absolutely. You could pick any instrument you want. Our team has the data, extensive data, that justifies the NQ and the ES being the top 2. However, our testing did not include silver. So based on my leaderboard, knowing the retirement plan has been absolutely crushing it. And what I meant to do was the retirement plan, I'm going to duplicate that strategy. The way I duplicate it, I can right click, I can select new strategy. In my available list, I'm going to select the AI Auto Trader P, and I want to load the MNQ retirement plan if I have it. If not, I'm going to load the mini. Here it is. I'm going to load that one. I'm going to jack this up because I want it to run. Now, the retirement plan has a lot of risk on it. With 150 ticks, if we trade the mini, we're risking $750 on a trade. It's a little more than I want to risk. So what I can do is pivot to the micro, trade the MNQ, and if I trade for each contract, it's 50 cents per tick or $75 per contract. Well, I'm willing to risk around 200 or 250. So I'm going to put it on 3 micros. And I like to widen my offset on my leapfrog. Let it kick in a little quicker. I have a very ambitious profit target of 200. And I'm going to put it in my MNQ retirement plan SIM account if I have it. MNQ. All right, I'm going to use the retirement plan drone account. And I'm going to click OK. And I will enable that strategy. And I'll put it as my leader account. Let me make sure that that's the correct display name. Yes, 2 minutes, signal A, Retirement plan drone. Okay, great. The golden goose. The goose is loose. Let's take a quick look at gold. Gold looks like it's on the move this morning. Gold is climbing back up, almost $5,100 an ounce. The golden goose up 640. Taking a leg up this morning. The Revo 16U, the Revo ES8U, Sim 101. That's our ES one-day pass, trading just one contract. That's a really nice strategy. The Austin Moneymaker, that's the ES Moneymaker's in the same trade. ES Star. So I'm just going through my leader account, just seeing what's doing what. I always like to trade this is the retirement account, the leapfrog. So I've got my leapfrog, and now I'm going to go to my ES. Scalper. Okay. It's 9:28. We got the opening bell in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Good luck, everybody. We're going to let the market settle down. Once the opening bell rings, we're going to give it a couple minutes to settle down, find a direction. And when I'm ready to trade, you'll see me engage my copier by clicking the off button to turn it on. We're going to be releasing these custom bar types that are really great for discretionary trading. If anybody's interested for a nominal fee, these custom bar types will be available on our website very shortly. Really great information that they provide. Nice part about them is regardless of the other indicators on your workspace, they integrate beautifully. Any time frame, any bar type, it's an indicator that's added to your chart, actually. And it colors the candles. Blue is bullish, yellow is bearish. Good luck, everybody. Here comes the opening bell, 9:29. Keep an eye on the stock market. There goes the leapfrog. Bam, look at that thing go. Right at the open. It's up 260 rather quickly. Austin's Moneymaker, he posted it in Discord. It's in the general chat. He put screenshots of all the parameters. Here we go, another leapfrog. Bam, what a beauty. Look at that. And Austin is up over 525 already. So he's done for the day on that first trade. He hit his profit goal again. It's incredible. I always like to bring my profit target right below resistance. The yellow dotted line is the VWAP. That's a big area of support. You see this reversal candle. That means that it's a firm level of support, very firm. There's a lot of buyers sitting right there at the VWAP. To break that area, it's going to take a lot. There's at least 40% more buyers than sellers sitting right there, at least 40%. That's why that's such a valuable signal. We're looking for a break of resistance. We got some running room to the upside in a big way. We got a pretty firm level of support right now. Resistance are these red lines up at the top. And our software does a really nice job of defining risk. You know, I wrote notes because I actually spoke to Austin on the phone, and I took notes of everything that he does. And I think what I'll do, Mike, is following his to the T instructions, is I'll make a template and I'll drop it in that strategy collaboration channel. I will. I read your mind, George. I didn't read that until after I said it, but maybe you read my mind. Again, we got a big reversal right off of the VWAP. We didn't have that high volume candle though, did we? There's another long on the leapfrog. Got stopped out. It's going to retest support. Let's anticipate a break. I think they're going to retest that again and break it. Watch the break of the VWAP. Let's go to our 20U real quick. Oh, we're below. We got market structure, a multi-time frame alignment of trend. The VWAP held up. A lot like yesterday, we're experiencing some turbulence. Everybody fasten your seatbelt. Let's see which way this thing goes. We have volatility building up, an area of consolidation, and a high volume candle in one direction or the other is very likely. There it goes. It's blue. Now yellow. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to answer that. Watch the break. We got the high volume candles again right at the VWAP. Watch the break short. Let's go for it. I just enabled my copier. I'm looking for a run right down to support here. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down. Okay, let's get in that leapfrog. A little further. A little further. Put me in that leapfrog. Nice. I'll take it. Got a one and done. I took profits on it. Got right into my profit goal, and I'm done for the day. A one and done on a Tuesday. We'll take it. About $1,400 across 3 Apex accounts. And we're well on our way to turning these into PA accounts. They're all right around 52,000. We played the break of the VWAP. We'll take that one to the house. You're funny, George. Let's go to the retirement plan. Retirement plan is our number one buy. Let's see how it's doing today. Oh, look at that. Our MNQ retirement plan drone is up 175. That's the bot that we made pre-market, right before the session kicked in. We went to the MNQ retirement plan because of the amount of risk associated with the trade. We saw the stop was 150 ticks. We didn't want to take that much risk, so we traded it on the micros, and we're up 178. Let's bring our profit target right above support. We don't want anything to impede price to getting to our profit target. Nothing. Here we go. Back in the leapfrog for the leapfrog. Let's see if it pushes through support. Nice. Nice trade. Getting a sell-off. Yeah, pre-market we made that micro on retirement plan. Go back and watch the tape, Mike. We switched it to 2 micros. Let's look at our open positions. Unfortunately, the majority of our ES bots from the open got stuck in long, and the market reversed. So that hard stop on the Austin Moneymaker at 525 would have saved the day. Watch this break of support right here. This thing could take a nice leg down. Oh, we got some running room. We got some running room here. Bit oversold. Look out below. Oh, the moneymaker's back in short. That's what happened. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Look at that beautiful short on the MNQ, though, George. Took that short. What the entry was is that RSI line broke down through the 80% line, jumped in short, and rode it. Very nice trade. Here comes a long potentially on the retirement plan. Could go long. Watch this retirement plan long. If this continues up, my RSI line's breaking up over the 20% line. Let's see where the retirement plan is. How far down? Oh, you're right, George. It lost 1,500 today. My ES 1-day pass lost. The NQ leapfrog is down 519, but I used it to make 1,400 by timing my entry. The MNQ leapfrog, the MNQ power plays down 500. Here it comes. Here we go. Let's see if we get another short roll on the leapfrog. Let's give price a clear shot. Let's put it right at resistance. Listen, this is a perfect example why capital preservation is so important. We got that winning trade and we stopped. Bring that money home. Every time we get into a trade, we're risking. We're at risk of losing. The Golden Goose is still up 640. Mack Truck up 370. Our Austin Moneymaker, let's take a look. That's a sim account. Great job, George. Great job. Ooh, look at gold. Gold is moving quick to the downside. Wow, look at the sell-off on gold. I'll tell you, I was reading an article this morning about Iran seizing those oil tankers, and what it's doing is causing the price of oil to go up. Let's take a quick look at crude oil. Wow, that's incredible. Let me see why my strategy on gold. Let's take a quick look under the hood. Here goes the leapfrog. Me too, George. That's what I was looking at. I was shocked. That thing was flying. Let's put the volume indicator. You know what? Let's do our high volume candles on here. Let's add a couple indicators to this chart. Oh yeah, look at those high volume candles on there. Look at spot reversals. Bam. Bam. Very nice. I love the signals on those high volume candles. For a discretionary signal, it's really great. Spots reversals incredibly well. can use it for scalping or swing trading. Rao, good morning. Good morning, Rao. You trading gold this morning? I feel like a referee today. I got my referee shirt on. Every time I wear this shirt, I think I'm like, I'm going to have to throw the flag or blow the whistle. I figured you're trading gold. XAU USD gold spot. Rao loves that XAU USD pair. This is the chart on that pair right here. XAU USD trading at 5,035. You can see this big move down that we just watched. Getting a retracement now. Those high volume candles, what a great signal to catch a reversal. You know, I just noticed my RLV candle's not showing. My RLV indicator, excuse me. Oh, I know what it is. It's my licensing. I'm actually not licensed for that one. Uh, I'll have to fix that. Not showing up. Most volume indicators that you find will show a histogram on the bottom of the chart, which does show spikes, but I kind of favor these signals better when you can see it right on your bars. I know the rules in the indicator we hard coded the multiplier. So the current candle has to be 40% higher in volume than the previous candle in order to get one of those bullish or bearish high volume colors. I'm going to put together a PowerPoint presentation because they can be used. I've been doing a lot of research on it. They can be used for a number of different ways to extract consistent profits out of the market. Yeah, I'm very surprised the gold's not trading either. I'm not sure what's going on with it. Um, the answer is usually in the log, though. My log looks very clean. There it goes. It just jumped in. A little late to the party, but we're in. Meanwhile, let's go back to that MNQ. No, that's not it. Hasn't taken another trade. The Revo ES10 range is in a monster. The NQ Mac truck is in. ES Moneymaker. This is the nice part of hitting your profit target. Is no matter how difficult it gets to get a winning trade, you don't need it. You're already there. All ES trades. Every bot on the E-mini is long right now. You can see my positions. Coming up behind me at 10:30, it's Miller time. It is Miller time today. Breaking through. Let's break through this resistance. We got some running room to the upside. We get through. This is what I was talking about earlier. We got a lot of running room to the upside. If we get through, look, there's nothing there. We get through this resistance. This thing could go to the moon. ES scalpers up 800 on the move. There goes gold short. Gold is not one of our most consistent bots, I have to tell you. However, when it gets hot, there's days that it's by far the best bot in our portfolio. But the most consistent, it's not. You'll see it start leapfrogging very soon. My stop is going to fly down and start managing the trade a little more tight. There it goes. Now it's going to go, if it continues, it's going to get in my profit window. This is what I'm referring to. Excuse the white chart. Boy, that gave me a suntan. Big glare in the eye. But this could turn into a beauty, a monster. Came back. Rao's got his coupon code. Anybody want 80% off on Apex? Rao just shared his coupon code. Trying to get through resistance here. We hit a stone wall. A lot of sellers sitting right at 25,404, 405. They're waiting for the price to come up there, and then they're going to sell the heck out of it. Here we go. Let's see if it breaks it. It's retesting. I'm going to put a link for the 10:30 live stream in my chat. The 50's acting as support. We're stuck. The price is stuck right between the 50 and resistance. If you're not trading with one of these lagometers, head over to our website, rightlinetrading.com. I believe we have them as a free gift. Latency is so important. You want high speed, low drag. Not only trading automated bots, but on a discretionary basis, the visual representation of the chart. You have two axes, the X and the Y. One is for time and one is for price. If that's skewed even by a second, what you're looking at is an optical illusion. You'd be crazy not to trade with a lagometer, especially when they're free. Go to our website and get one if you don't have it. Here we go. We got this bullish high volume. They're trying to break that pivot. They're trying to break through. It's a very firm area of resistance. When you see a high volume candle right into resistance and it doesn't break, that means it's a very firm area. Here's another test. Here we go. Here we go. This could be a rocket ship. This could be the rocket ship. See if that ES breaks through. All those ES bots are loving this move up. The Revo ES on the 8U just broke 1,000 on the trade. The goose is loose. All right, I'm going to get the link for another time. Let's see if it's created yet. Not yet. All right. If you're joining us late today, here's gold. Gold just jumped in. Let's move it over. If you're joining us late today, we were able to get a really nice short trade on the NASDAQ just at the break of the VWAP. Everything lined up to go short. We got that high volume bar breaking through resistance on the S&P, on the ES. The Dow is on fire. I'll tell you, it might be worth making a bot for the Dow. The Dow broke 50,000 and now it's continued on a run. It's at 50,500. Another 500 points these last few days. Let's go to the NQ on the 150 range. The Revo. Those higher time frames. Let's see where the entry was. Here it is. Wow. Look at that trade. Took a long at 952. Got a $1,000 winner. That's the only NQ bot I see on the leaderboard, just like yesterday. First hour of the market open yesterday, our leaderboard was packed. Ooh, look at that NQPA account. That's an interesting strategy. What that is, that NQPA account, is that's our NQ one-day pass trading just one contract with the leapfrog added. Okay, now I see the Miller. Now I see Miller time. I'm going to share that link. This way you can have a seamless exit and re-entry into our next live stream. I'm going to put it on a notepad first. If my screen flashes, I apologize. Good morning, Dukester. Getting a retracement. Getting a retracement. Back to the VWAP. Back to the VWAP. That retirement plan should have jumped in. Ooh. Let's try the, oh, we're on the MNQ. MNQ. Retirement plan, drone. I think that's it. Yep. Should get along now on this NASDAQ. Here it is. This is a signal A entry. If it continues up, my RSI line is just breaking up out of the 20% line. That red shaded area in my oscillator. Once the RSI line breaks through to the upside, it would pop in long. It looks like this down move is not over yet. (10:30 a.m.) It's Miller time. When I shut down, you can click right into that link. And from 10:30 to 11:30 Eastern, the live trading continues. Excuse me for just a moment. Okay, I'm back. Okay, it looks like our retirement plan on the micros kicked in. That is a classic signal A entry with the RSI line breaking through the 20% line. Our NQPA account is up 330 now. Now these bots will trade the micros, the minis, makes no difference. Every single one of the parameters is adjustable. We can always scale up or down based on account size and risk tolerance. Here we go. We're getting a nice push up, trading 2 micros on our retirement plan. We really want to see the stop pop up. That's when we know, that's when we can breathe again. Enjoy the trade a little better when that stop comes up and takes all the risk off. In the meantime, we give it plenty of room to mature. Come on up. Come on up. It looks like our volume is waning. Let's keep an eye on the volume, contracts per minute. The NASDAQ is at about 450. The MNQ is about a 5 to 1. There we go. We're getting a push up. Should kick in our profit window very soon. That's a monster trade, just trading 2 micros. We could kick in that window even quicker. Yeah, I'm gonna change the trade management strategy. If we're up $180 on 2 micros, we can't let it come back on us like that. That was a big miss. That's why I always love watching the trades and seeing how they're being managed. If there's something that doesn't fit our style, we can definitely make adjustments. Mack Truck got back into the trade. Let's see which way it went. Mack Truck is short. That Mack truck likes to trade right through the 50. Three minutes, and we're going to transition over to Mark Miller's session at 10:30 a.m. Let me put the link in one more time. Well, actually, it's the most recent message. Silver's in an $825 trade. A short. Let's see if this retirement plan can bounce back. It's making another run. That's the natural ebb and flow of the market. Let's see if it makes a higher high. We got 3 minutes. I wanted to thank everybody for stopping in this morning and joining us. If you would, on your way out, if you please like my video here on YouTube, really would appreciate it. Mark Miller's coming up right behind me. God willing, we'll be back same time tomorrow. Right around 9:15, we like to start this live stream. See you tomorrow, Rao. Thanks for joining us. It's always great to see you, my friend. I'm going to close out my live stream in about 2 minutes at 10:30. And Mark Miller's right behind me. If you've never seen Mark trade, let me tell you, you're in for a real treat. It's always exciting to watch Mark. Not only is he a great guy, but he's a lot of fun to watch. Here we go. This MNQ is trying to come back. Now it's back up 120 on the trade. We're getting some blue high volume candles. One trick I've learned to kick in the profit window a little quicker is you can always bring your profit target closer, and that will kick it in quicker, and it'll bring in the leapfrog quicker. So by moving my profit target down some, closer to price, it will activate the profit window, which is the trigger for the leapfrog. Have a great day, everybody. God willing, we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for joining us today. So long.